Attention, the following broadcast has been approved by Outcasted OC. Viewer discretion is advised. Incoming transmission in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everybody and welcome to this week's Friday Night SmackDown review. You are here with Just G this week and I'm here to give you the lowdown and everything that happened on SmackDown this week. So let's get straight into it. We are on the run up to WrestleMania. There's only a few weeks left till WrestleMania and we are super excited with how the build is going. I know I am. I don't know about you guys. But yeah, so we start the show this week with Logan Paul. He makes his way down to the ring. And he starts by saying that he is super happy to be in Dallas, Texas, because this was the place where he made his first WrestleMania appearance with WWE, was in Dallas, Texas. The crowd, however, then start chanting him, and Logan is having absolutely none of this. He's like, I'm not doing this. And he literally stops talking. He's like, I'm not doing this. And then he goes on to say, because obviously he can't stand there forever while they're going, what? So he does have to carry on. Logan is saying that he is the best rookie to come out of WWE and WWE wouldn't be where they are today without him. He announces then that WWE have actually partnered with Prime. They are doing a center ring sponsorship, so every PLE from WrestleMania will be sponsored by Prime, which is amazing. I love this. It's great. It's a good way of advertisement for obviously Logan and KSI with Prime, and it's a good sponsorship considering Logan is within WWE, so it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. He pulls off he gets like a couple of people to pull the thing off and appears like a big Prime bottle on the middle of the ring. It was really cool. It was really cool. He then welcomes out obviously KSI because KSI is his ownership with Logan Paul for Prime. And they're like, we need to take a moment of this, and they go to take a moment with the crowd, like they go to take a picture. As they go to take this picture, Randy Orton's music hits. And you can see the look on KSI's face. He's like, oh no, because obviously they know each other and shit's about to go down. So a few seconds into Randy's theme, Randy doesn't appear on the ramp and they're like, well, where's Randy? What's going on? Randy appears behind KSI and Logan Paul from like under the ring, and he jumps up behind them. They don't even notice that he's there. He goes in ring. He attempts to hit an RKO on Logan Paul. Logan Paul, however, manages to break out and roll out the ring. He then turns to KSI and KSI is like still not noticed that he's there, but he knows. You can see on KSI's face that he knows that Randy is stood behind him. KSI turns. Logan Paul doesn't. Randy hits that RKO on KSI and KSI is out. He sold that so well. Like, he knew what he was doing. Randy pulls KSI into the middle of the ring where the Prime logo is on the floor. He picks up KSI's bottle of Prime, which is the new strawberry banana flavour. If you didn't know, KSI had a sponsorship with G Fuel where he had a strawberry banana flavour. I believe that has now ended, and that is why we now have a strawberry banana flavoured Prime, which is really cool. So yeah, he picks up I'm getting names confused today. He picks up KSI's bottle of Prime. Randy drinks it and goes to Logan, this is good, and then proceeds to pour it all over KSI, and that's where that ends. So I can see where they're going with this. Obviously, we think that we may see Randy versus Logan at WrestleMania. So hopefully we'll see if there's a build on that towards WrestleMania if we get a match for the United States Championships between them two. It then hits to a little clip on screen from the Instagram of Triple H opening the YouTube Red Diamond plaque because WWE's YouTube channel hit 100 million subscribers. Congrats to them. That is a massive, massive accomplishment. One day, Outcasted OC would love to be like, not even that big, just somewhat memorable. So hit that subscribe button, guys. Get us there. Get us to at least 1,000. We're not far off 500. So let's get to that. That's our first goal. Right. So we move into our first match of the evening, which is Randy and Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory and Grayson Waller, A-Town Down Under. We know there's a bit of tension between Theory and Waller at the moment, so wonder how this match would go down. So we start with Kevin Owens and Austin Theory in ring. There is a lot of back and forth between them. Kevin Owens manages to get Theory down, but he rolls and tags in Waller quite quickly. He manages to like roll out the way and tag Waller in quite quickly. Kevin Owens then goes and tags Randy in, so we're Randy Orton, Grayson Waller in top. Randy manages to get Grayson into the like corner of the ring. He jumps up on the ropes and he starts punching at Waller. The crowd are chanting 1, 2, 3 as he punches and gets to 9. He jumps down at 9, turns and hits 10 on Austin Theory, who falls out of the ring, which was quite funny to be honest. But that then gave Grayson the advantage to get up and turn and hit Randy. So yeah, later on in the match, Grayson and Kevin Owens are in ring. Grayson manages to get Kevin Owens down in the ring. He then starts mocking Randy's like RKO and doing the banging on the floor like he's going to RKO Kevin Owens. And Randy does not look impressed by this. He is not impressed. He fails to do any move on Kevin Owens, who really quickly tags Randy in, and you can see the fear on Grayson Waller's face as Randy makes his way into the ring. Randy does a few things to Grayson Waller, hits him with a snap power slam to the floor in the middle of the ring. He sets up for a vintage Orton, but he fails as Theory pulls Grayson out, who then like pulls Randy down onto the ropes. So at this point then, Grayson Waller has jumped back up on the side of the ropes. Randy is setting up that vintage Orton again. He hits that vintage Orton to Grayson Waller. However, Austin Theory jumps up on the side of the ring and distracts Randy as he's setting up an RKO on Waller. But Waller manages to get up and roll up Randy, but Randy kicks out. At this point then, Kevin Owens jumps in rings. He stunners Grayson Waller. Austin Theory comes in ring. Kevin Owens throws Grayson Waller over and Randy hits that RKO. Pop-up RKO to Theory. Randy Orton pins Theory and hits the win for Kevin Owens and Randy. I love these guys together. That tag team match was phenomenal. The two of them together was like, they had so much chemistry, like Kevin Owens and Randy. It was really cool. I'd love to see them tag a bit more in the future. Anyway, as they are celebrating their victory, Logan Paul appears from behind. He sneak attacks Kevin Owens and Randy. We know Logan Paul has got history with both Kevin Owens and Randy. Obviously, we're setting up something for Mania here, which is really cool. Both Randy and Kevin Owens are out for it. They're not out for it, but they're both down from being attacked from Logan Paul. Logan Paul pulls out the brass knuckles. He's ready to hit Randy. He goes to hit Randy with the brass knuckles. Randy takes the brass knuckles off Logan Paul. Logan is like, yo, don't. Randy goes to hit Logan Paul with the brass knuckles, but Logan Paul rolls out the way really quickly and he's like really close. He has to stop himself from like nearly hitting Kevin Owens, and Kevin's like, whoa. And Randy's like, it was nothing. Randy takes the brass knuckles off and drops them in his pants. Okay, whatever. But yeah, that's how that segment ended for that match. So we then moved on to Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross. This is a solo match for each of them. So there is no AOP, there is no Street Profits anywhere to be seen. Obviously, Karrion makes his entrance with Scarlett. So we've got Bobby Lashley versus Karrion Kross with Scarlett ringside. It is a short match. It is a strong match. Two big, strong men. I don't know it's what Big E says. Two big, meaty men slapping meat. It was a strong match between two heavyweights, you know. There wasn't much else to say about this match. Like, Scarlett did at one point throw herself in front of Bobby Lashley when Bobby had Karrion on top of his shoulders to stop him from causing any harm to Karrion. She literally stopped in front of him and she was like, no, you can't do this. It was kind of cool. And then obviously Karrion fell off, which gave Karrion the advantage to go in on Bobby Lashley. Eventually though, Karrion is in a weak spot and we can see that Bobby Lashley's got control near the end of this match. However, AOP do come out and cause a disqualification by attacking Bobby Lashley to stop him from winning over Karrion. And then the Street Profits make an appearance, obviously, to help Bobby Lashley. So we've got AOP, Street Profits, Karrion and Bobby going at it in the ring. Bobby Lashley, AOP take out the Street Profits, and then Bobby Lashley's obviously going for Karrion. Scarlett jumps up in ring and jumps in front of Bobby Lashley to stop him. And then out of nowhere, B-Fab appears. She slaps Scarlett round the face. Scarlett rolls out the ring and runs down the ramp while B-Fab is chasing her. And then Lashley is trying to get Carrion in that hurt lock, but AOP are like having none of it. So they obviously come in and interfere again. They hit a final prayer on Bobby Lashley and he's out and down for the count. Obviously AOP is showing strong style and who they are and that they're in control and that there's nobody taking over from them. So yeah. I like to see more from Carrion and AOP because I'm really interested in them right now. So then we move on to our next match of the night. It's Tiffy time. It's, of course, Tiffy time. So we have Tiffany Stratton versus Minchin. It's really hard not to call her Mia Yim because obviously I know her as Mia Yim. But yeah, so Tiffany makes her way down the ring. Minchin makes her way down the ring. This is a very, very, very short match. Minchin is straight in with a roll up to Tiffany. Tiffany has none of it. She kicks out. Tiffany's very in control for most of the match, which is fair enough because she is like on top right now. Tiffany is on a roll. Like, she is so over with all of the crowd. Bringing her up from NXT to the main roster right now was a good choice, I think. Minchin doesn't have time to counter much at all. In the end, Tiffany Stratton does hit the prettiest moonsault ever and pins Minchin to win. It was a short match, but it was a good one nonetheless. Obviously, I would like to see more from Minchin, but Tiffany is so over right now and I love everything that she's doing. Okay. So we moved on to the next match, which is Angel from Legado del Fantasma. I cannot say that to save my life. Legado del Fantasma. There we go. So it's Angel from Legado del Fantasma versus Dragon Lee. Dragon Lee is straight in. He's not giving him a chance. Obviously, Angel came down with Legado del Fantasma. So you've got Humberto Santo Escobar and I can't remember the woman's name. Oh my god, what is her name? The one from NXT. I can't remember her name. I am so sorry. But they are all there ringside watching Angel, of course. So yeah, Dragon Lee doesn't give any time. He's straight in, kicks, punches to Angel in the corner of the ring, not giving him chance to move. He's sat down in the ring now, in the corner. In goes Dragon Lee. He stands up and gets pushed to the other side of the ring, and then the ref's like pushing Dragon Lee back so he can check in on Angel to make sure he's okay because he's holding his knee and he looks injured. The ref is checking him and he's like, I'm okay. But he's obviously holding his knee and Dragon Lee's like, I'm not doing anything. And at that point, the ref like turns to Dragon Lee, who's like, I'm not doing anything, which gives Angel a chance to actually jump up and punch Dragon Lee because there was absolutely nothing wrong with him. He was just selling it for the match. He was like pretending to be like down and hurt so that he could get up and get Dragon Lee. So we're up on the top ropes now. Dragon Lee kicks Angel down off the ring. He then rolls out. Humberto goes to him to check on him. At this point, Dragon Lee does a dive over the ring onto the pair of them. Back in the ring, they're doing a bit of back and forth again. Dragon Lee managed to hit a flip roll up. So he like flips Angel over into a roll up. 1, 2, 3. Dragon Lee has won this match. That's not the end of it because Legado del Fantasma all get in ring and beat the rubbish out of Dragon Lee then to show him who's in control. Dragon Lee's out on the floor. The rest of them are stood there standing strong like showing who's in control really. Okay. So onto the main segment of this show, which is obviously the decision of Cody and Seth to face Roman and Brock in a tag match at WrestleMania. So Roman and The Rock have put out a challenge to Cody and Seth to face them on the first night of WrestleMania in a tag match with stipulations. So Roman makes his way out to the ring with Paul, Heyman, Solo and Jimmy, and then The Rock makes his entrance. Roman is like talking, and obviously he does the whole acknowledge me thing, but he doesn't say acknowledge me, he says acknowledge us, which I thought was a bit strange. I've never heard him say that before, so that was kind of new. So then Cody and Seth, Cody's music hits and Cody and Seth are nowhere to be seen. In fact, they are making their entrances, walking down the crowd, down the steps with the crowd. They make their way to the ring. They're all stood staring at each of them. So Jimmy, Solo and Paul have left the ring. They're stood outside the ring now. and we've just got the 4 main people in the ring: Rock, Roman, Cody and Seth. It's silent. They're all staring at each other, and the crowd start going, whoa, whoa. And you can see like the pissed faces from Rock and Roman. But Cody and Seth are absolutely loving it. Cody, you could just see Seth's face light up because of how much they love him. So anyway, Cody talks stipulations that The Rock has made. He's like, do you have the authority, Rock, to be making these stipulations? You know, you acknowledged Roman Reigns as your tribal chief last week. Shouldn't he be making them, not you? Where's your authority come to make these stipulations? And then Cody says, so let's talk about your challenge for WrestleMania. And before Cody even gets a chance to say anything else, The Rock steps in and he's like, shut up! You shouldn't be talking! And he's like, before you even talk, you clown face emoji, to Seth. And, and it's so funny. And then The Rock is like, let's tell you the stipulations again. So The Rock is like making it point blank clear the stipulations for WrestleMania match. So Roman Rock versus Cody Seth at WrestleMania Night 1. Stipulations. If Cody and Seth win, Cody versus Roman on Night 2 will be bloodline free. There will be no bloodline. It will be a clean match between Roman and Cody only. So basically the bloodline are banned from being ringside. Banned from even coming near the match. However, if The Rock and Roman win the tag match on Night 1, the match then becomes a bloodline rules match, which means they will do anything in their power to stop Cody from winning that match. Anything. And The Rock is like, do you accept? But before he gets a chance to finish saying, do you accept, Seth steps in and he's like, shut up! We already know the stipulations to this match. Why are you telling us again? And he's like, you with your Mr. Midlife Crisis, this is our time. You've had your time and you don't deserve to be taking our time from us. And I'm like, okay, Seth. And then Seth is like, we accept. And I'm like, okay, Seth, we know you were going to accept, but it's cool. Roman grabs the mic, he starts laughing, and he turns to Cody and he's like, so you're just going to let this clown face emoji make decisions for you now? And he's just laughing. I can't believe they're calling Seth a clown face emoji. And then he's like, he tells back to Cody and he's like, you understand, when I beat you at WrestleMania, your story is over. You are done. You will not get another chance again to do this. I mean, this is the second time Cody's had the chance to finish his story. Will he actually finish his story? Then The Rock comes in and he's basically saying, as a partner of TKO, he's technically your boss. And he's saying he will make sure that when Cody loses, not if, because they're like, when Cody loses, you will never get another chance at finishing your story. You will never get another chance to face Roman. And then he goes on to talk about Cody's family. He's like, your brother is like a future Hall of Famer. He's like 20 years older than you. Your sister, she was a cheerleader for like the Dallas, Texas cheerleading club. She's also like 20 years older than you. And then he makes a point of saying that Cody was a mistake, like he should have never have been born, and that his siblings will achieve better than he will ever achieve. And Cody, you can see the blood boiling in Cody. Cody turns, he slaps Rock around the face, and then Rock's like, and Roman grabs him on the shoulder and he's like, I'm okay. And then SmackDown finishes. That's it, done, ended, gone. We don't even get to see a retaliation from Roman and Rock. Like, it ended on Cody slapping Rock around the face. So, to wrap everything up, it looks like night 1 of WrestleMania, we have got Roman and Rock versus Cody and Seth, with stipulations for night 2, Roman and Cody. And that's really cool. I love that. So that means, in my eyes, that Seth and Drew and Roman and Cody's title matches will be on night 2, which means hopefully Bailey and Io will main event night 1. I mean, if the tag team match gets main event over Bailey and Io, I will be very, 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 very upset, because that's not fair. The whole point of winning Royal Rumble is to main event, but we will see what WWE decide to do. But yeah, that was this week's SmackDown. Let me know what you thought in the comment. Let me know your thoughts of SmackDown in the comment. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, turn on notifications, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, X, TikTok. Everything is in the description down below. And yeah, stay tuned. We have Raw review coming on Monday, NXT review coming on Wednesday, and everything else in between. So yeah, see you later, bye.